Welcome to Macroeconomics at the Kyrgyz Economic University. My name is Kadырalиев, and today we are going to talk about unemployment, one of the main macroeconomic problems. So if you remember from the introduction of macroeconomics, macroeconomic problems arise when the economy doesn't achieve a full employment, price stability, and economic growth. Now let's talk about unemployment in a bit more detail. So unemployment is one of the central social concerns of modern capitalism. And there is a question, why so many people are not employed when there is so much work to do? So for this, we should understand the nature of unemployment. So what does it mean to be unemployed? So you might think that you are not employed because you don't have work, but this is not like this. So according to the definition, unemployed is when people are not working but actively seeking for work. So every worker can be either unemployed or employed, and some of unemployed and employed make up the labor force. Now let's make sure about labor force and what means itself, because some of you might think that labor force is the entire of population, but that is not true. So later we'll use Kyrgyzstan as an example, which population reached 6 million last year, and how is the big of labor force. Now look at this picture. So I took this picture from the internet, so nice family, isn't it? So let's imagine that the parents in this picture are employed and the grandparents are retired, so who are having vacation after a long time of working, and the little baby and one college student. So do you think that all the members of the family make up the labor force of the country? No, because labor force is the source of people who are 15 and above and who want to work. So we call them economically active part of population. But remember, labor force doesn't include the part of population who are retired, disabled, stay-home parents, full-time students, and the people age of 15 and under. So now we know that labor force has two components, people who are working and people without job but who are actively seeking for work. So the last part of category is unemployed. Now we can conclude then that unemployed is when people are not working but actively seeking for work. And now, how to define the rate of unemployment and what means itself? So the rate of unemployment is the number of unemployed people as a percentage of labor force. So now let's use Kyrgyzstan as an example. So according to the statistics, the economically active part of population in Kyrgyzstan was around 2.5 million among the 6 million of population of Kyrgyzstan last year. And the people who were seeking for job was around 200,000 of people. Now, using the formula, we can calculate and assume that the rate of unemployment in Kyrgyzstan was around 8%. So now we know that the unemployment means not working but actively seeking for work. But this is not the last information about unemployment you should know, because there are several types of unemployment. So now let's talk about each type of it. The first type of unemployment is frictional unemployment. So frictional unemployment occurs when people take time to find a job, which mostly represented by qualified individuals with transferable skills to change the job. So as example, we can take an IT specialist who change the job because of a contract expires or not satisfied with amount of salary or working condition and so on. So but what about the university student who is previously not employed but starts to looking for a job? So remember, once graduated student starts to looking for a job, they become part of labor force and it accounts as a frictional unemployment. So frictional unemployment has a shorter duration than other form of unemployment. And the second type of unemployment is structural unemployment. So this type of unemployment occurs when the skills of workers don't match the jobs available in the market. So this is the long-lasting form of unemployment, which caused by the fundamental shifts in the economy. So, and in this situation, the jobs are replaced by new technology. And the next type of unemployment is cyclical unemployment. So in this situation, the unemployment rising when the economy downturns, and unemployment decrease or falls when economy improves. So in cyclical unemployment, the demand for labor is decreased in a response to the decrease of aggregate demand. And the last one is seasonal unemployment. I think you already may have guessed what type of it. You're right, the seasonal unemployment occurs when there is a limited demand for specific type of work to be performed during a certain time of the year. So this is due to seasonal trends. For example, job related to seasonal harvest or seasonal activities such as ski or seasonal demand of the new year or other holidays. So good example in Kyrgyzstan can be the isikul, when there is a high demand for service personnel in summer and low demand in winter. So seasonal unemployment is periodically predictable, and that's why it can be easily planned around. So today we discussed about unemployment in general, and we will also try to discover each types of unemployment. I hope it was useful for you and you enjoyed our class. So if you have any questions or comments regarding this lesson or video at all, please write to my email here. So thank you. See you next time.